I signed a birth certificate, thinking I was doing the right thing. I believed I was standing beside the woman I loved, claiming the child we made together. But I was wrong, because months later, I found out that the baby I was raising wasn't even hers, and she knew it all along. I met Dana at a grief support group. I had just lost my father. She said she was there for her own reasons, but didn't go into detail. What I remember most was how she cradled the baby in her arms, this tiny sleeping bundle in a blue blanket. "She's mine," Dana told me after our second meeting. "Newborn, just me and her now." Her name was Lena. She had the roundest cheeks, soft curls, and eyes that locked onto yours like she could read your soul. Dana looked exhausted, but radiant, like someone holding it together with duct tape and willpower. We started talking more. Coffee after meetings turned into brunch. Brunch turned into me spending nights on her couch so she could sleep while I handled bottle duty. I fell in love with Dana the same way I fell in love with Lena. Slowly, then completely. 3 months into dating, Dana admitted she was struggling. "I can't do this alone," she whispered. "I don't want to." So I moved in. It was chaotic. Lena cried at night. Donna had moments where she froze, distant. I figured it was postpartum or trauma. Still, we became a team. At Lena's 6-month checkup, the pediatrician asked if I wanted to be added as the second legal parent. Dana looked at me, nodded, then said, "He's her father in every way that counts." A week later, I signed the birth certificate. I signed forms declaring myself as Lena's legal parent. It felt surreal. Dana didn't cry. She just held my hand tight and said, "Thank you." I thought it was gratitude, but now I think it was relief, because I was stepping into something I didn't fully understand. Months passed. Lena said her first word, "Buh," probably meant bottle, but I pretended it meant Dad. We celebrated her first birthday with balloons and a lopsided cake. But something was always off with Donna. She avoided taking Lena to the doctor alone. Never talked about her pregnancy. No bump photos. I once asked if she had a birth playlist. She said, "It all happened so fast, I don't remember much." I chalked it up to trauma. Until one night I found her sobbing on the kitchen floor. "I need to tell you something," she said. "Please don't hate me." I knelt beside her. "What is it?" "I wasn't pregnant," she whispered. "Not when I met you. I never gave birth to Lena." My world tilted. Dana told me everything. A year before we met, she was in a relationship with a woman named Georgia. They were trying for a baby, Georgia's egg, a donor, and a surrogate out of state. But before the baby was born, their relationship imploded. Dana claimed Georgia had been emotionally abusive. They split. When the baby arrived, Georgia was overseas. Dana went to the hospital, told the staff she was a legal parent. There were documents in progress, but nothing completed. She left the hospital with Lena and disappeared. I stood in silence. "So you stole her?" I asked. "I didn't mean to," she whispered. I panicked. I thought Georgia didn't care. I convinced myself I was the better option. "And then you met me." She nodded. I fell in love. I thought maybe I could finally be the mother I wanted to be. But then you got involved, and you were so good with her. And I didn't know how to back out. I couldn't speak. Everything I thought I knew unraveled. I tracked Georgia down. She lived 2 states over. I sent an email. She responded within the hour. She had spent over a year trying to locate Dinah, filed custody claims, but didn't know where Dana had gone. She attached photos, ultrasound records, surrogacy agreements. Everything matched. She wasn't out for revenge. She just wanted to see her daughter. And that terrified me, because deep down, I knew Lena was hers. We didn't go to war. We went to mediation. DNA tests confirmed Georgia was Lena's biological mother. Dana had no legal claim. But I had signed the birth certificate. I had been Lena's caregiver since infancy. That counted for something. After months of negotiation, a custody agreement was made. Georgia would have full legal custody. I would retain joint physical custody. Dana would step away. She didn't fight it. She left a note the morning she moved out. I tried to build something true from a lie. You were the only real part. I'm sorry. We haven't seen her since. Lena is 4 now. She lives with me 5 days a week. Georgia visits on weekends and holidays. She calls me Dad. She calls Georgia Mama G. I still remember the first night after Dana left. Lena woke up crying. I picked her up and whispered, "I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere." That promise became my daily prayer. I'm not her father by blood, but I am her father by choice. People say biology defines family, but is that really true? I've seen biological parents abandon their kids, and strangers become the ones who stay. So what makes someone a parent? Is it genetics? Or is it waking up at 2 a.m. for fevers and bad dreams? Is it packing lunches and showing up for every little moment? Is it love? Chosen daily, not inherited by default? I signed the birth certificate because I believed in the family I was building. Even after the truth unraveled, I refused to walk away. Because love doesn't vanish when the truth hurts. Sometimes it deepens. What would you have done in my shoes? Could you keep raising a child that wasn't biologically yours? Especially when everything began with a lie? Let me know in the comments. And if you believe family's more than blood and love is a choice, stay with us here at Love and Lies Reddit. Subscribe for new emotional stories every week, because the truth is never simple, but it's always worth telling. Like, share, and hit the bell if this story moved you. This is Love and Lies Reddit. Real people, real heartbreak, real healing.